Lee, overall, a game we should have won. Coming back from a goal down when we haven't scored in a few games, great goal for Keaton Ward, and then almost should have snatched it in the end. You must be pleased, but also disappointed at the result.
I'm pleased that we got a point. We said before the game in our team meeting on Thursday, don't get free kicks away around your box against this team. The number 4 is it Maloney. He's a bit special. He scored one up there. His delivery's excellent, and unfortunately, we made a little bit of a knock there, and they get a free kick and score from it. Other than that, we defended resolutely again, and I said to Keaton Ward at half time, go and be the match winner. He's got that in him, and you remember the Spennymoor game here where he drifted in, and he done the same thing here, but that was a great finish, cut back across, absolutely magnificent finish from him, and. Then we have a chance with Dakari right at the end, and I think it bobbled on the pitch. The pitch is lively, so I think it's bobbled up.
It's a terrible surface, isn't it?
But we've got to accept it. It's unlucky for him because on his left foot, I fancy him to score. It's bobbled up, and we move on.
You get that one chance, don't you? And you sort of sense that one chance, and when that chance goes, But I think to get a point back, at one point, I thought. We don't deserve to be a goal down for a start, and it was a cruel one. I thought a free kick needlessly given away, really, and executed excellently, I have to say. But overall, another point, 46 points. Results have gone well, but we've got a tough fixture coming up on Easter Friday.
Yeah, so we've got Kings Lynn away, and they beat us 6-1 last time we were there. So we'll train Tuesday this week, and I think we'll leave it till Thursday. I don't know if we'll be in Thursday because we're playing Friday, Monday. But what I've got to say is the resilience of the group to just keep going. I'm on about the second half. I think we dominated the second half.
Second half was good.
Very good. We dominated. We played some football on a glue part of a pitch. I
think we actually handled the conditions better than they did. The wind, wasn't it, in that second half? You could see their goalkeeper getting long distance with his goal kicks in the first half. Yes. Second half, he couldn't get it out of his area.
Yeah, he struck the ball really well. And Sam and Deck, to be fair, when they went on, we were putting Deck on to go 4-4-2 just before they scored. So we were going to go 4-4-2, and Sam and Deck give them no end of trouble. Every time we clipped the ball down the sides, they couldn't move. We've got pace. Deck and Sam got us up the pitch. It's obviously unlucky with Ty going off so early.
Is that a serious one or just a niggle? Or?
I don't know. Look, a lot of players supporters have asked me about Ty and what's up with him. He has had a few niggles since Christmas, and it's difficult. But looking at the way we played today, and the second half, that resilience, that togetherness they've got as a group, the energy to keep going, the determination, the character, you see it with our group. The fans, we're all disappointed, and I've heard the fans chatting, we've seen us score a goal, which it's funny.
Is true.
Yeah, but you think back to the Darlow game here, we've had 4 or 5 great chances. Peterborough Sports cancelled each other out. Today, we had some good chances, and that one falls to Deck on his left foot. I fancy him to score. It's just bobbled up. Just move on.
It's an energy-sapping pitch, isn't it? You played on those in your past. They're not the bigger tables we've got today, are they? But that is an old-fashioned sort of football pitch where if you've got a complaint, you're going to find out about it pretty swiftly, aren't you?
Yeah, so we had Ian phoned me this morning about 8:30 to say the game's on because he's here working on the pitch and doing a fantastic job. And but you knew it was going to be heavy with the rain we've had, and they didn't complain about it. They got on with it. They came down overnight. They must have knew the situation because the rain was raining last night and yesterday. No, we just got on with it. We go to Kings Lynn, and then we've got Leamington here. We've got Chester to come here. We've got to go to Kiddie, and we've got to go to Spenny. So we've got 5 big, huge games, but we just focus on Kings Lynn.
It's been a hard running, hasn't it? Of all the teams in the bottom section of the league, looking at them a few weeks ago, us and Farsley got some hellish fixtures, and we're doing okay through them. I think. I know the draws and people want wins, but all these teams are top teams. Scarborough 6.
Yeah. So we had Scarborough, Chorley, Darlow. That's been on 3 of our last games at home. Peterborough Sports. But what we see here is we've got a bit of resilience, and we keep going, and we're creating chances. Unlucky not to get a few. I thought today that when Sam and Deck came on, they deserved one because I thought they'd done well, and I thought they started to pin them back. And look, we will push on and try and get a goal and try and win the game. And what we just got to be is not be silly, as we got stung earlier on in the season. But today we've late in the game, we're the ones in the ascendancy. We're the ones pushing.
I know you don't like to look too far ahead, but Easter Monday could be interesting.
Well, it could be because, you're saying Leamington lost today and Farsley have lost, and I just get told stuff, people are shouting stuff on. We just got to focus on us. When I speak to the Leamington manager and the Farsley manager all the time, they're probably the two closest friends, and Big Liam up at Southport. I speak to all of them all the time. We speak to each other. It's, we have a laugh
therapy,
about
is it?
Yeah, well, we have a laugh about what's going on, and they're doing the same as I am. They're just taking care of their own business, and we've got to see what happens.
Okay, Lee, great performance at the end, and unlucky once again.
Yeah,
beaten the 0-0s, which is good. And, great goal from Wardy, which you'll see on the highlights.
Yeah, I'll look forward to seeing that.
Yeah. Okay, Lee, thank you.
Thank you.
One. Keaton, welcome back to Poppy's TV. You seem to always come on when you score a goal, and that was an absolute beauty this afternoon. The equaliser. Talk us through it. You've just seen it, so
yeah, just watched it back. It's one of them when it's been tough to score goals lately. We've seen that missed chances or not created enough, and we know that as a group. And sometimes you've just got to take matters into your own hands and have a go. So that's what I did. Picked it up, drove through a few, seen the gap, and then just thought I fancied myself after I beat the second. So why not carry on?
Quite a relief to score, wasn't it? Not only for yourself, but also for the club who've gone through 3 games without scoring. Does that affect the team when you're not scoring? I mean, we've played some tough teams, don't get me wrong. I was saying to the gaffer beforehand, it's not as if we're playing cannon fodder, is it? We're playing tough teams, all in a position to try to get promotion.
Yeah, I think not in terms of we're not. We're obviously disappointed we're not scoring, but we're not beating ourselves up to a point when people are scared to take chances or trying to pass it to the next person because they don't want to miss. So we're confident that the goals will go in, and like you see, you get in little ruts, and when that happens, it gets tough. But once you get one, hopefully you tend to go on and get a lot more.
Got a tough one on Friday. We won't talk too much about the last time we were there, but we beat them down here 1-0, Kings Lynn. That could be an interesting game for us.
Yeah, well, we've got points to prove. We've got a whole new squad. We're a lot stronger now as a group than we were back then in terms of depth, because we was looking probably when we went away. There's people carrying injuries, sickness bugs, and
goalkeeper injured, wasn't he?
Yeah, goalkeeper injured, and Oggy had to make his debut, which he was pleased about.
He's been scattered ever since, hasn't he?
Yeah, but it's one of them. We've got a point to prove. I like the underdog mentality that we're going in. People probably expecting us to roll over, but we don't do that anymore like we did at the start of the season a little bit.
There is a difference in the side from the beginning of the season to now. I mean, the fight backs have been good, haven't they? And people are about not scoring goals, but you've got to consider also we're not conceding goals too much either.
No.
I mean, it's fantastic. Was it 10? I think it's 10 games unbeaten at home now. We've had 10 clean sheets, I think it is, at home, which is good. If the away form, we could pick up a few points there, obviously, then we'd be okay. But how do you think the lads will react to going into the final games? Because there's a cracker on Easter Monday, isn't it, against Leamington? Yeah,
well, we're just taking each game as it comes, not thinking about Monday until the game's done Friday. That's our sole focus. I hear the lads saying it in the changing room that results have gone our way, which is always nice, but we've got to do the business in terms of getting points to stay up, and we will do that.
I think at one point when I was looking through, there was only I think Kettering scored a goal at one point. It was all 0-0s,
Well, you see that a lot in this league. Like people come here and people struggle to score goals here, and it's even us sometimes. It's not a pitch where.
It's not a pitch, is it?
Well, no, but it works in our advantage. And in terms of me as a footballer, I've never played on a pitch like this, and I've had to adapt, and we are doing as a squad, and goals will come here.
I mean, that was difficult out there. I mean, I said on commentary that when I used to play on the fields like that, it was incredible. That was in the 70s, but it must be difficult. You're going to go to Kidderminster, you're going to have a great ground, a great pitch. Kings Lynn's won't be too bad, Spennymoors will be okay. Do you feel that you're not at a disadvantage when you go away, but you could play all your games at home, because that is an advantage, isn't it?
Yeah, the fans behind the goal both are.
Oh, tremendous!
Yeah, they're brilliant. They suck the ball in, as we say, and get us on the front foot, and that's probably why we enjoy attacking more here. But I don't feel we're at a disadvantage. I think we've gone away, and probably on the pitch rather than off it, we've not stuck to a game plan. And that's why we've struggled away from home a couple of times. You look at your Banbury's and we stick to a game plan, play our own game, and it's different. I think some people get a little bit, oh, it's a nice pitch, shall we try something different, and why don't we just do what works here?
Definitely. Well, great goal. You've seen it, and it was. I think at a cracker, it sent us all loopy up there. I think the whole ground erupted, didn't it? Obviously,
yeah,
but great to have you in here, and
Thank you.
well done. And here's to Kings Lynn.
Here's to Kings Lynn.